Today we are in Chesterbrook, and I've been trying to film in this community for months now. We finally just got the opportunity to come film at this unit, and I'm super excited. This is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not just doing a home tour today. I'm actually gonna be showing you guys around this entire community. We're gonna do that before I show you guys the house, because this community is something that you're not gonna find everywhere. They've got tennis courts, they've got walking trails, they've got a pool, they've got a gym, a clubhouse, and they take care of all of this beautiful exterior. So the lifestyle here is going to be a very low maintenance lifestyle. And the best part about this is that these homes are well under the average price point for the area. You're gonna get access to amenities, you're gonna get great school districts. We're gonna talk about all of this in this video. I don't wanna waste any more time. Let's get into it. This is a super cool community, and that's why I've been trying to get here so long, to be able to show you guys this. I mean, we've got this garden right here. We're just walking on some of the walking trails that they have in this community, and I'll turn this camera around again. You've got a little lake right here. You can't go fishing, but you can just enjoy the scenery, the water, the greenery. We've got a flower garden right here, so you can come over here. It looks like they've got some, you come over here, it looks like they've got some tomatoes, they've got some flowers. So just super community-like. And then we head over here. I'll turn this camera around. This is gonna be your entrance to the pool. You can go to the pool right here. You can have the dogs run around, the kids run around. You can have a ton of green space. And then look at that mature landscaping. I'll get this camera turned around and we'll go check out some of this area up here. And I'll take you guys back up to the top to the entrance. But I mean, this is awesome. Tell me what other community that you guys get this in. It's gonna be super rare, especially for $250,000, $300,000 in this area. I mean, there's no other communities like it. So just continuing up here, I mean, look at these trees again, right? Like, you're just not getting these in new development communities, even in older communities. You're having to go to different parts of King of Prussia where you got older homes, or the main line where homes are, you know, $1 million, $2 million plus. Here's gonna be the clubhouse for the community. So you can have, you know, community events. I think there's a little meeting area. There's a gym in one of these community centers. There's one or two of these around. So you've got this little path as well. I think the gym might be in this unit up here. I see the guy going in there with headphones. And then as we start to get to the front of this community, or called the back of this community, we do start to see some of the townhouse style homes. We're not gonna see them in this video, but here's the pool. Looks like they drained the pool for the summer. I was just here probably a month or so ago, and the pool was still filled. But during the summer, they've got chairs lined up all over here, pool's going, music's going. This is the spot to be. And then come up here, and we're gonna have another clubhouse and the bike area. So when you come up here, you've got some bikes. You can put all your bikes up here, leave your bikes if you wanna go bike around the community. And then obviously the top of the pool area, give you a better view of that. You got some grass in there. Look at this fall ambiance. It's just beautiful. The leaves changing, the leaves falling, the big mature trees. I mean, this is Pennsylvania living at its finest here. You've got all of these bikes here that if you wanna go biking. And yeah, this is the community. This is an awesome community. I'm excited to show you guys the house. So here are some of the walking trails that we have in the community here. You can see there's even some chairs, and people just have some community spaces over there where you can go sit, you can hang out and just enjoy a lot of the nature. You're gonna have a ton of these tall, very tall, mature trees that cover the entire community here. It's just gonna make that feel like you're in the main line, like you're in that super developed community, which you are. I mean, Chesterbrook goes back hundreds of years. One of the more historic towns here in this area. So you're definitely gonna get that feel. It's not gonna be any underdeveloped community. It's not gonna be any new community. You're gonna get a ton of mature landscaping. Obviously these homes were built in the 50s, some of them in the 70s. So you're gonna have a ton of different styles of building and construction. Walking up here, we're gonna look at this tennis court here. So we've got a tennis court, and you're gonna have tons of wildlife, always squirrels and rabbits running around. But you got this tennis court right here. So you're just gonna have all these different amenities located throughout all of the neighborhood here. Tennis court here, we'll head down here and we'll go check out the pool. But you can see you just have all these different sidewalks and all of these different buildings. You probably have 30 different buildings. I think if I'm remembering correctly, there's probably about 30 different buildings. You've easily got, you know, 1,000 units plus in this community. Coming down here, let's go check out the pool. You're also gonna have a ton of this parking. So you're gonna have parking lots all over. So you're not gonna have, you know, any limited space and parking or having people over. There's no designated spots here in this community either, so that's going to be super great. They were actually, for the longest time, they were replacing all of the utility lines here in this community. So you can see on the street right here, they're pulling up some of the pipes, replacing them. A lot of these buildings actually have new roofs. They've got new electrical. Some of them have new HVACs. So it's really going to be building specific. But I think this building specifically, like that door, so you guys can see where that door is. And that door in there's a bunch of utilities, electrical, hot water heater, furnace, and they've replaced a lot of this. We're going to get up to the 200 building here, and this is going to be where the pool is. So trash right here, you can put all your trash in the dumpsters here, and then obviously they take care of that for you, part of the HOA fee. HOA fees here vary for the unit. Obviously the larger units are going to pay a little bit more, but it's going between about $250 and $350 a month here for the HOA. These units are going to be awesome. Actually, I've looked at some of these here, and you're just literally across from the pool here. So this was a really desirable location for a lot of people. It was actually this unit right here, 212. It looks like those people have moved in. But you've got this amazing pool. I'll show you guys the pool. You've got the clubhouse up there, and then you've got a little garden over here as well. So this is a super, super cool community. And that's why I've been trying to get in here for so long, to show you guys this. So this is the community. I mean, I'm super, super excited to show you guys the house. I think you guys are going to love it. It's a small house, a 1-bed, 1-bath unit. So it's one of the smaller ones that they have here. But I mean, this community is amazing. You can see we've got just more walking trails, more trash depot. Here's the front of the clubhouse here. I'll walk up and show you the front of the clubhouse here. Here's the front of the clubhouse. Look, they've even got a Halloween party up here. I'll show you. They've got a little Halloween party where they're serving pizza, candy. They've got pumpkin pie. So, I mean, they just do a ton of different community events that you can't find in this area. You can't find in this community unless you're paying well above, the average price point. And in this community, you're gonna get it for well under that. So let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna head back to the house and I'm gonna show you guys that unit. Let's get into it. All right, so we just got to the unit. We've just walked through the entire community here, and we're just getting to the unit, and super, super excited to show you guys this. So this is gonna be the unit that we're looking at right here. It's gonna be this bottom floor unit. I've shown you as we walked around, a lot of these units, or all of these units, all of these buildings are gonna have a unit on the bottom and a unit on the top. There are some units at the front of the community that we had seen that are townhouse style, meaning that they get a top floor and a bottom floor. But for the purpose of this video, for what we're gonna see today, all of these units that make up pretty much 70 to 80% of the community are going to be single stories. You either got a second story or you either got a first story. And in this case, we're gonna be looking at this first story unit. Here's the parking lot today. So this is where you can park your car. This is where you have guest parking. Obviously you could tell there's no designated spots. You're gonna have more than enough parking for friends or family, or if you've got a larger family. This is obviously going to be a 1-bed, 1-bath unit, so you can only have up to 3 people living in here. That would be 2 persons per bedroom and potentially a child. That's the laws and the regulations per the HOA here. But as we walk around, you can see you've got more walking trails all around the house here, and we'll walk down here. I'll show you guys the front porch a little bit, and then we'll jump on to the inside of it. So just stepping down here to show you guys a little bit better of a view. You do get a little bit of a front yard. So, we talk about this with buyers all the time. Would you prefer to have a little bit of a patio and, a sitting space up there, or would you prefer to come out here, maybe have your kids, have your dog be able to run on this little front yard? It's ultimately always up to the lifestyle and the person. And, I would say a lot of times it's mixed. 50% of people want to be up there, 50% of people want to be down here. It's really, really a mixed result. But we'll walk up here. I'll throw you guys up on the other camera because we're going to jump inside here. And I'm going to go show you guys the inside of this house. Let's get into this video. All right, so I just got this camera turned around and I'm just stepping into the house here. This is gonna be your front entryway. This is gonna be when you first walk into the unit here. So I just showed you guys everything out here on the front end. You do get this little covered patio. This faces out here into the parking lot, which we showed you guys here at the start of the video. And then right here, you are gonna have a closet. Now in some of these units, this is a coat closet. In other units, this is gonna be your furnace and your electrical box. So it really just depends on the unit and what building you are in this community. I've been in this community a ton the last couple of months, and I've seen almost every different style unit. Almost every unit's got something different in it, whether it's been from the owner or from the builder originally. So this is gonna be your utility closet as soon as you get into the front door here. And in some of the units, they'll have coat closets, or even they'll have another closet right here that'll be another coat closet as well. So this is gonna be the front entryway. And actually, obviously, you guys know that this is a first floor unit. There are some second story units like we saw out there with the balconies. So that's gonna be super, super nice if you are considering that option, you have that variety. But here's gonna be the rest of the unit. This is just a 1 bed, 1 bath unit. So this is gonna be the smallest size that they offer here in this community. And a lot of the features in this home are gonna be pretty original to when they had built this. None of these fireplaces work. So all of these fireplaces when they were originally built were wood burning fireplaces. They have gotten rid of all of them, so you're no longer allowed to use your fireplace. Some units still have them just like this for, you know, the look of it and the ambiance, and others have just completely gotten rid of it, taken it out. You can tell that this unit is a little bit dark. You don't have much recessed lighting in here, but you've got a lot of, you know, chandelier lighting. You've got lighting in the kitchen. You could put some lamps up and definitely make it a little bit brighter in here, especially as you add your TV, you know, some stuff like that. It's going to start to get a little bit brighter. Nice tile floor throughout, so people that don't like carpet, you are going to be in for, you know, a nice surprise here. You do have tile throughout the entire unit here. I'll show you guys back here later in the video. This is going to be the laundry room, bathroom, and the bedroom. And then obviously the kitchen is in here. I wanted to show you guys this part right here. This is just going to be a little closet that is actually under the steps. So right here is the steps to the unit above us. So we just have a little closet under here, a little coat closet, shoes, whatever it is, extra storage, cleaning supplies. Just wanted to take a minute and pause the video right here and get your guys' thoughts on this community so far. I've already walked you guys through everything, showed you guys the pool, the tennis courts, the walking trails. This is, you know, about 9:30 in the morning here on a weekday, and it's super, super quiet, beautiful morning. So I'm curious, if you guys were considering Chesterbrook, King of Prussia, maybe even outside the area, Media, Malvern, is this an area that you guys would settle down in? You're gonna have very, very affordable price points. We've got price points starting in anywhere from about $250 up to about $350, $380 here in this community, just depending on the home style. You've got townhouses in here, you've got condo styles, first floor, second floor, 1 bed in the den, 2 bed in the den, 2 beds, 2 baths. You've got a ton of different floor plans and styles in this community. So if you guys are moving to this area and this is a community that you guys wanted to consider, reach out to me. I'll throw my information up here on the screen. I would love to talk to you guys about this community, talk to you about different floor plans, pricing, the commute, the cost of living in this area. I'm here all of the time. I grew up just in this area, so I'm super, super familiar with it. I can give you info that you can't find on Zillow, you can't find on Google, ChatGPT. It's just not gonna give it to you. So reach out to me. I'll throw my information up here on the screen, and I'm gonna get this camera turned around because I wanna show you guys this kitchen. There's actually something super, super unique that I've seen just from looking at so many units that you can do here in this kitchen. It's gonna open it up. It's gonna give a ton more space, make it a lot more modern. So I'll get this camera turned around. I'll show you guys what's back here, and then we still have to look at this back part of this unit. We've got a lot more to check out. Let's get into this video. All right, so now going into the kitchen, I told you that I have seen a ton of units, and one of the most common things that I've seen in a lot of these units is removing this wall. So this beam, this post has to stay, and everything on this side has to stay. But if you wanted to remove this wall, it's my understanding that that would be possible. You could remove this wall, you could make a doorway right here, you could remove all of it completely. But you'll see as we get into the kitchen, it would definitely open up the kitchen a lot more. It would just make you be able to walk, you know, all the way around, make it feel a lot more connected. And I'll show you the dining area here real quick. So this is gonna be the dining area, chandelier, tile floor, pretty good size. You could definitely put 4 to 6 chairs there around a table. And then as we head into the kitchen here, you'll see what I mean, how you can make it. If you open that up a little bit, it'll just be a little bit bigger, and you know, you could kind of get that functionality of the kitchen a little bit better. But I love the cabinets here. We got a little pantry. So with these units, they put the electrical box here in the back of the pantry. So you really can't move this. You know, we've had some buyers that wanted to move the fridge over or wanted to push all of this down, and you really can't do that because of the electrical box. But you know, there's other ways you could do it. You could move this wall, probably put the fridge somewhere over here, whatever it is, make it a little bit more roomier if you wanted to. But here's the kitchen. They have recently updated just the countertops, the butcher block. Still have older appliances, older cabinets, but older vent hood. But the dishwasher, the fridge, the countertops are all recently replaced. Ton of cabinets, ton of storage. If you are, you know, single by yourself, you even got, you know, a little pet, maybe just one significant other, this kitchen is going to be all you need, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you're looking to downsize. You don't need a super large kitchen, or even just looking to buy into this area. I mean, average price points in this Chesterbrook area are going to be $500,000, $600,000. So to be able to buy something for $250,000, $300,000, $350,000 in this area, have access to the schools, have access to the shopping, the dining, all of those amenities, it's going to be amazing. All right, so I've just shown shown you guys everything here on the main part. When you first walk in this foyer, I've shown you the closet, the kitchen back here. I've still got to show you this other part of the house back here. We've got the bedrooms, we've got the laundry room, and we've got the bathroom. It's gonna be nice because it's actually roped off by this door right here, so it's almost like it's all separate from the rest of the house. So if you are in the bedroom, if you are in the bathroom, the laundry room, obviously they have their own doors, but you could just shut this door right here. You can be roped off from the rest of the house. You've got guests over, whatever it is, you just need some privacy. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I'm gonna show you guys what's back here. All right, so walking back into here, this is where you're gonna have the rest of the living quarters of the house. So this first part right here is gonna be the laundry room. And even again here, we've seen so many different styles with the laundry rooms. We've seen walls right here where they've had 2 separate rooms. We've seen stackable washers and dryers. So this is definitely gonna be one of the larger laundry rooms that we've seen. It's just one big room. You don't have a door right here, you don't have a wall. So, you know, you could definitely put some more storage. You could get some larger units. You could put extra laundry in there, whatever it is. You've got electrical back there, shelves. So this is gonna be a really good size washer and dryer. Almost the size of some of the dens that these units have. You've got original laminate floor, you can tell down here, but pretty good sized laundry room. And then just off the laundry room, I'll show you the bathroom. We're gonna head right back here. Obviously another original bathroom, not updated by any means, but you've got your vanity, your toilet, your mirror right there. We know this guy, how are you? And then we've got your shower tub combo right here. You could tell the floor is gonna need some replacing. You probably are gonna wanna redo this tub at this point, or at some point. You know, this bathroom is gonna definitely need an update at some point, but this unit is actually priced, it's the lowest priced unit in this community. This unit's priced at $249. It's been on the market for some time. It's had some struggles trying to sell. I've actually brought a couple of buyers in here and run some offers on this unit. And you know, it's still around. It definitely needs some updating. But you know, I think this unit is gonna be great for that perfect buyer, somebody looking to come into this community, be in this area, and be well under the price point. So you're not gonna miss that. This community is awesome. I've already shown you guys that at the start here, walking around the trails, the pool, the tennis courts. They maintain everything on the exterior. So it's gonna be super rare to find a community like that that is so desirable. And then here's gonna be the 1 bedroom that is for this unit. So you're not gonna have any lighting in this unit or in this bedroom. You're gonna have to add a lamp or some ambiance lighting, but you do get some nice large closets. You've got 2 windows here for some natural light, and this camera does a really good job. This is a really large room. I've seen full king size beds, trunks, TVs, dressers. I mean, I've seen a ton of furniture in, you know, this room, not this room specifically, but other floor plans in this community. So you can definitely put a ton of stuff in here. You've got windows that, you know, lead right out into the parking lot, so you get some natural light and, you know, an eye on the front of the unit. And this is the bedroom. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys again for sticking around till the end. I've been dying to get into this community, to show you guys the amenities, to show you guys the units, just to talk about its location. This is gonna be an amazing buy. I say it over and over. The demand in this area, the homes that we see come for sale are selling very, very quick. The rentals that we see come in this area are getting a ton of demand. I mean, a half a dozen to a dozen reach outs in just a week with a lot of these property owners and renters in here. And I know that because I'm so in tune with this market, I'm so in tune with this community, and that's what you need when you are looking in this Philadelphia area, especially in a competitive market like this. You need someone that's super in tune with the market, that's grown up in this area, that has seen it develop and grow over time. Not stuff you can find on Google, not stuff you can find on Zillow or Realtor.com. You need a local source. If that sounds like something you're interested in and you want to look more into either this community or other surrounding communities, I would love to be a resource. You can reach out to me using my information up here on the screen, text, call, email, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. I would love to be a resource. And until next time, I will see you around the neighborhood.